Planning Europe tour from India? Stop right here, because this video will help you plan the perfect European vacation covering Italy and France. In the next few minutes, I will share a complete Europe tour plan in Italy and France, covering iconic cities, ancient history, romantic streets, and scenic landscapes. This video is ideal for first-time Europe travelers, families, and couples. But here's the big question. How many days do you actually need to explore Italy and France without rushing? Is 10 days enough, or should you plan for 14 days? Before we answer that, let's first understand these two countries better. Italy and France are two of Europe's most historically rich and culturally influential countries. Italy is known as the birthplace of Roman Empire and the Renaissance, shaping art, architecture and politics across Europe for centuries. Cities like Rome, Florence and Venice feel like open-air museums. France, on the other hand, became a global cultural leader through monarchy, revolution and modern art. Paris set trends in fashion, food and architecture, while royal palaces and medieval towns reflect its powerful past. Together, Italy and France offer ancient ruins, Renaissance art, romantic streets and world-class cuisine, all in one journey. Now that you know what makes these countries so special, the next question is, when is the best time to visit both comfortably? The best time to visit Italy and France is from April to June and September to October. During these months, the weather is pleasant, tourist crowds are manageable, and sightseeing is comfortable. July and August can be hot and crowded, especially in Rome and Paris, while winter months are colder but quieter. So once you have picked the right season, the next big decision is how do you divide your days between Italy and France. Whether you are planning a 10-day highlights trip or a 14-day relaxed journey, both options work beautifully depending on your travel style. In this video, I will first take you through a detailed 14-day Italy and France itinerary, and later I will share a shorter 10-day version. Let's begin with the complete 14-day tour plan. Day 1. On the first day of the tour, we arrived in Rome, Italy's capital and one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Rome was once the heart of the Roman Empire, ruling over much of Europe, Africa and Asia. For Indian travelers, a Schengen visa is required for the tour. This visa lets you visit both Italy and France on the same trip. The Schengen visa allows stays up to 90 days within a 180-day period across multiple European countries. Most travelers from India fly from major Indian cities to Rome. There are direct or one-stop flights to Rome from India. A typical route might connect through a Gulf or European hub before landing in Rome's airport. After checking into our hotel, we took an evening walk around the Colosseum and Roman Forum. Walking through these ruins felt like stepping back nearly 2000 years in time. But after this powerful first impression, how do we explore Rome's history more deeply? Day 2. Our second day was dedicated to exploring ancient Rome. We started with the Colosseum, built in 80 AD and once used for gladiator battles and public spectacles. Next, we explored the Roman Forum, which served as the political and social center of ancient Rome. Later, we visited the Pantheon, famous for its massive concrete dome built during Roman times. After that, we moved to the Trevi fountain, where tossing a coin is believed to ensure a return to Rome. With so much ancient history around us, what role did religion play in shaping Rome? Day 3. Day 3 took us to Vatican City, the smallest country in the world and the center of the Catholic Church. We visited the Vatican museums, home to centuries of art collected by popes, and the Sistine Chapel, where Michelangelo painted the famous ceiling during the Renaissance. We then entered St. Peter's Basilica, built over the tomb of St. Peter and one of the largest churches in the world. After witnessing both religious and artistic brilliance, are you ready to experience Italy's Renaissance heart next? Day 4. On day 4, We took a high-speed train to Florence, the birthplace of Renaissance. Florence flourished under the Medici family, who sponsored artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. After checking in, we explored the Florence Cathedral and walked through Piazza della Signoria, the city's political center since medieval times. As the day ended, Florence already felt more artistic and intimate than Rome. But how deep does this Renaissance legacy go? Day 5. This day was reserved for Florence's art and culture. We visited the Uffizi Gallery, one of the world's most important art museums, showcasing masterpieces from the Renaissance period. Later we saw Michelangelo's David at the Accademia Gallery. In the evening, we enjoyed sunset views from Piazzale Michelangelo, overlooking the Arno River and historic rooftops. After soaking in art and beauty, how about exploring Italy's scenic coastal villages? Day 6. On day 6, we traveled to scenic Terre, a collection of 5 colorful fishing villages along the Italian Riviera. These villages date back to the medieval times and were built on steep cliffs overlooking the sea. Walking between towns like Vernazza and Monterosso, we enjoyed breathtaking coastal views and slow island-style life. After this refreshing escape, what could be more magical than Italy's floating city next? Day 7. We traveled to Venice, a city built on over 100 small islands connected by canals. Venice rose as a powerful maritime republic during the Middle Ages, controlling major trade routes. We first explored St. Mark's Square, then we went to St. Mark's Basilica. We ended the day tour at the Doge Palace, which once housed Venice rulers. As evening arrived, Venice felt mysterious and romantic. But what secrets lie beyond its main islands? Day 8. Day 8 was spent exploring Murano and Burano. Murano became famous for glassmaking during the Renaissance, while Burano is known for its colorful fishermen's houses. A gondola ride through Venice's canals perfectly ended our Italian journey. Now that Italy has stolen our hearts, are you ready to cross into France? Day 9. On day 9, we flew to Paris, the capital of France. Paris evolved from a Roman settlement into a royal city and later became the center of the French Revolution. In the evening, we enjoyed a Seine river cruise, passing landmarks beautifully lit at night, including the Eiffel Tower. But what makes Paris one of the most loved cities in the world? Day 10. We began exploring Paris with the Eiffel Tower, built in the 1889 for the World's Fair and once criticized for its design. Next, we drove along the Champs-Élysées and visited the Arc de Triomphe, built to honor soldiers of the French Revolution and Napoleonic Wars. Paris felt elegant and grand, but where does its artistic soul come from? Day 11. Day 11 focused on Parisian culture. We explored the Louvre Museum, originally a royal palace before becoming the world's most visited museum, home to Mona Lisa. Later we visited Notre Dame Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. We ended the day in Montmartre, where artists like Picasso once lived and walked. After art and history, how about seeing royal luxury outside Paris? Day 12. On day 12, we visited the Palace of Versailles, once home to French kings. Built by Louis XIV, the palace symbolized absolute monarchy and played a key role in French history before the Revolution. The grand halls and massive gardens reflected royal power and wealth. After witnessing royal life, how do you like to spend your final days? Relaxed or adventurous? Day 13. This day was kept flexible. We explored Paris cafes and enjoyed shopping. Later, we visited Nice and the French Riviera for coastal views. After such a fulfilling journey, how do we bring this trip to a perfect close? Day 14. On the final day, we headed to the airport with unforgettable memories of Italy's history and France's romance. Now, if you don't have 14 days in hand, you can return after 10th day completing the Paris tour. But before booking your tickets, the most important question remains, where should you stay during this journey? Italy and France offer a wide range of hotels for every budget. In Rome, stay near Termini or Trastevere. In Florence, historic city center is best. In Venice, Mestre is best for budget stays and island is for experience. In Paris, central areas near metro lines in zones 1 and 2 is best. Couples may prefer boutique hotels while families should look for spacious city hotels. Hotel booking links are available in the description box below. I hope this Italy and France tour plan helped you plan your perfect European vacation. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And here is my question for you. If you had to choose just one, would you prefer the ancient history of Rome or the romance of Paris? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching it.